What if I told you today that you could transform your life in the next 12 months using practical guides or blueprints that others had used in the past? So today I'm going to be introducing you to 10 practical guidelines that could transform your life in the next 12 months. If applied correctly, you would then get to live a life of purpose, a life of gratitude, and you should be thriving in no time. Hello, my name is Eya, and you're welcome to my YouTube channel. On this YouTube channel, we explore topics around gratitude, around living a life of purpose, around wellness, around living a life that you just don't live, but you just thrive as well. So if this topic is something that resonates with yourself, then please stay with us. Just subscribe and maybe even share our videos as well and discuss this with your friends as well. So thank you for staying in, and let's just dive into it. Number one on my list today is make friends and find mentors. Of course, there is a popular saying that says like, your net worth is your network. So what that means is that it does matter who you know, and more than anything, it does matter how they know you. So what I'm saying in essence is this: invest in quality friendships. Be intentional about your networks. Be intentional about the people you connect with. Find people who had walked the path that you'd love to walk. Intentionally get to know them, know the steps they took. Find them and see if they are happy to mentor you. There is a difference between a mentor and a friend. A mentor is not a friend. A mentor is someone who guides you with love and care, who is focused on seeing the best part of you emerge, maybe similar to what they already had done. A friend is someone who is well invested in your life in many ways, although a mentor can also pass for a friend, but sometimes it's best not to confuse the two, because mentor is more focused on bringing out the best version of yourself, and a friend is also more focused on experiencing life with you, the good, the ugly, and the best versions as well. So invest in quality friendships, invest in quality networks. Take time to reach out to friends, phone them. When a friendship dies, it simply means that maybe one of you never made enough effort to keep it going. Check in on your friends, and they would also check in on you as time goes by. So be intentional about friendship, because it can actually mean that you would live a life of purpose and a life that you thrive. Number two on our list is reading and taking courses that enables you to acquire new skills. So what I mean by this is, the more you know, the quest for knowledge, the more you get to learn skills, the more you acquire skills, the better your life would be. It simply means that for every book you read, if you're intentional about the books you read, say for example, if you loved leadership and you're intentional about reading books on leadership, it's only a matter of time that you would acquire so much skills and so much knowledge around the field of leadership that you can only but thrive. So, reading with purpose and intention, and acquiring skills, taking courses that would mean that you acquire new skills. There are skills that you would have. It simply means that you would only have a life that thrives because your skills are very relevant in the society. Give me a moment, I'll be back. Thank you for staying with me. I just took a quick break as well. So now, on reading and acquiring skills, I would say that reading and acquiring skills through courses is more like a short way to wisdom. So it's something you need to invest in if you're looking to transform your life. The third on our list is travel wide and far. Okay? So where are you going to be traveling to? The year is coming to an end. Where are you traveling to? A traveler sees the world beyond their immediate environment. And what this means is that as you travel the world, you would encounter different cultures, different beliefs, different humans that would even challenge your own belief at the core. You would realize that the world is not centered around yourself or around the place where you exist. You would see how big the world is, and you can only but then appreciate how big really the world is. So leave your comfort zone, travel, because the more you travel, the more you would have experience, a very beautiful wealth of experience. And the other things you could do to improve your life, guaranteed blueprint. Number 4 is to build your health while you still have it. So I cannot stress this enough, but it is important to look after yourself, whether that means taking exercise every 30 minutes for maybe 3 times in a week, whether that means eating healthy, whether that means taking regular checkups at the hospital. It is very important to take care of your health while you still have it. You don't have to wait until things had gone so wrong with your health, because the truth is that health is the real wealth. And when something happens to your health, at that point, you'd realize that every other thing is dependent on health. And the number 5 on our list is optimizing your environment. What I mean by this is this: make your environment to be as functional and as productive as you would love your life to be. Declutter your space, bring in things that makes you thrive, bring in nature if that makes you thrive, bring in beautiful memories. If you love art, bring it home, bring it into your environment. Invest in quality sleep. Buy the best mattress that your money can afford. Just invest in a very peaceful environment. Invest in having peace around you, having the normal lights that you normally attune to. Invest in those, because if you lived in an optimum environment that brings out the best in you, it simply means your productivity cannot be stopped. It means you're going to be productive in your environment. If you are a person who gets to work from home, invest in a very good home office. Invest in a very good outlook from your window. Get the best place to have a good outlook from your window. And invest in maybe a garden so that you can go to your garden and get some sunlight. Definitely optimizing your environment in the best way you can, in the best way you can afford, will definitely improve your quality of life. And the other one on our list, how you can uh, transform your life in 12 months, is to teach something, just like I'm doing now. Okay? So what this means is this: when you teach something, you learn twice. And it simply means you also impact knowledge, which is a fulfilling experience. If you really want to master something, then you should teach it. Sometimes, teaching must not be in a formal school environment. Teaching can even be through vlogging. You can teach something even through maybe making videos. You can teach something by making video courses as well. You can teach in the classroom as well. And you can even teach a friend. You can find a friend who doesn't know how to bake, and you can teach them how to bake. Just find something and teach something that would fulfill you and would make you thrive. And the next on our list is taking your financial life seriously. And one of the ways you could use to take your financial life seriously is by building streams of income that is separate from yourself. So what I mean by this is aim to find another source of income that is not directly dependent on your own human effort. By all means, get a job. By all means, work in a job. But as you're doing that, try to invest in other companies, try to have some investment, try to have some other streams of income that are not directly dependent on yourself. Because your financial health is very important to giving you a life of purpose and a life that you will thrive in. And the next on our list is to buy the best of equipment that would help you to thrive and will help to improve your productivity. Personally, I have a habit. If I had money, I would change my phone every other 4 years. And if I'm going to change my phone, I'll try my best to buy the latest phone that is existing at that year. Some people have various habits around equipment. Some would even come off as equipment freak. But what I'm trying to say is this. If you have money, go for the best equipment that your money can afford that would help you to be more productive. It could even be kitchen equipment as well. Some items in the kitchen or some equipment in the kitchen that would mean that you could prepare the meal in a more easy or more productive way. So try your best to invest in equipment. It could be your laptop. You might want to buy a later version that would help your productivity. It could be your phone. Just invest in equipment that makes you more productive and makes your life easy. And after you've invested in equipment, the next on our list is what I would say, practice meditation. We cannot overemphasize it on this channel about awareness and how meditation is very important. Meditation means that you have time, you have created time in your schedule to pause and reflect on your life and reflect on your day. And that even includes our gratitude journaling as well. When you pause, you'd reflect on the things you're happy about, the positive things of life. It could also mean like you're taking a kind of a meditative walk. You could take a walk in the evening where you're reflecting and you're meditating. Because what meditation does is that it helps you to align your life, align your purpose so that you remain within your focus area all the time. You bring yourself out of any negative things or feelings you're feeling and try to refocus yourself on the positive. So definitely meditation and reflective times is encouraged if you're looking to improve your life and thrive. And the last but not the least is say no without feeling guilty. I can't say this enough. You need to stop saying yes to things that does not serve your purpose. And you don't have to feel guilty when you say no to things that does not serve your purpose. The greatest asset you have is your time. Use it wisely. Do not say yes to things that drain your energy. Do not say yes to things that does not bring out any positive outcome in your life or your feelings. Say no without feeling guilty. Okay? So thank you so much for listening to us today. So we have now come to the end of this video. We have given you the 10 blueprints that you can implement in your life today, and then you could be transforming your life and achieving a positive outlook to your life in the next few months. Remember, it is a gradual process. It's not something that would happen overnight. So please feel free to tell me the ones you're going to be trying out in the next month, in the next week, in the next few months. And as you tell me that as well, if this video had been very positively impacting your life, please subscribe, stay with us, share with your friends, give us a thumbs up, and let's keep making more interesting video around living a life of gratitude, a life of purpose, improving our awareness and an outlook to a positive life. So thank you very much for staying with us today.